The white-rumped shama, Copsychus malabaricus or Kittacincla malabarica, or Murai Batu, is one of the most loved exotic birds because of the beauty of its plumage as well as for its extraordinary singing skills, and is not surprising the fact that it is one of the most sought-after birds by the breeders. The term, shama, is of uncertain etymology, but, most probably, gets its origin from the Hindi name. This passerine is distributed along the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, and southern China. The regular habitats of the white-rumped shama, especially in lowland broadleaf forests, valley forests, bamboo forests. This species is predominantly found in valley woods, where this member of thrush family homes in the undergrowth or low trees of swamp broadleaf forests. They typically weigh between 28 and 34 grams and are around 23 to 28 centimeters in length. Males are glossy black with a chestnut belly and white feathers on the rump and outer tail. Some of the male species have a very long tail, around 20 to 28 centimeters only for its tail. Females are more grayish-brown, and are typically shorter than males. Both sexes have a black bill and pink or brownish feet. Juveniles have a reddish-brown color, almost similar to the females, with a blotchy or spotted chest. Usually, the white-rumped shama keeps at altitudes not exceeding the 600 meters above the sea level, but in the mountain habitat, it may even go up to 1,500 meters. Like many other species, it frequents ponds and streams for drinking and for cleaning carefully its plumage, from which depend the reproductive success and the flight efficiency. White-rumped shama eats insects like ants, cockroaches, grasshopper, crickets, caterpillars and worms, and also earthworms and spiders. They often fly down to the bottom of the forest floor to find their prey. Singing is their strong point, ensign of marked territoriality with which the males control about 1,000 square meters. The voice of this species is rich and melodious, which makes them popular as cage birds in South and Southeast Asia. It is loud and clear, with a variety of phrases, and often mimics other birds. Their song is a varied series of loud whistles and flute-like notes. The complexity of their songs reaches the maximum levels, thanks to the ability to mimicking and integrating the melodies of other birds, that may even favor the creation of new melodies and the fusion of the same. The males emit the most beautiful and complex melodies, but also those with higher tones. The reasons are linked to the use of the song as main instrument of seduction of the females and of defense of the territory. The vocalizations of the male are strong enough that they can be heard at various hundred of meters far away. An extraordinary fact to say the least, especially if we consider the small size of these animals. The females emit shorter songs, and especially during the mating season or in presence of the partner. The males as well as the females often resort to the use of squeaky, chack, and teck to indicate their presence, but also while foraging or when alarmed by disturbing factors. The reproductive season of the white-rumped shama tends to place itself between March and June. During the courting, the male performs its own parade with the female observing it usually from below. The male ensures to look at her, always attracting its attention with acute and melodious calls accompanied by fast head swings up and down and as many oscillations and openings of the caudal feathers. Then both sexes begin to effect continuous and short up and down vaultings, while the frequency of movement of the caudal feathers of the male increases. If the female responds to its calls, that is a very encouraging signal. Also, after the formation of the couple, male and female tend to call each other constantly. Usually, the nest is built by the female with roots, ferns, stems and leaves around March to July, whilst the male is in charge of the custody of the territory. The same hatching is carried on by the female inside cavities in the trees or in the undergrowth, laying 3 to 4 eggs. These are small, indicatively of about 20 mm, and their coloration varies from white to pale blue with several brown-reddish dots. The incubation lasts 12 to 15 days, and at the time of the birth the newborns are blind and featherless. Both adults feed the young, although only the female incubates and broods. In the wild, white-rumped shamas can live for up to 7 years. This is the standard age limit for all members of the thrush family. But, in captivity, they are able to live up to 10 to 15 years. White-rumped shama unofficially classified by the IUCN as a species at minimum risk. However, its status varies in a considerable manner depending on the geographical area being analyzed, mainly due to the destruction of its habitat and to the commercial traffics that involve it, as a pet as well as a singing competition animal. These phenomena in some countries lead it to be at risk of extinction. In countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei and Thailand, the poaching gives no respite to the white-rumped shama, whose sedentary and territorial habits facilitate its location and capture. The participation to the competitions, and even more their victory, allow to increase the cost of sale of the specimen in a considerable manner, especially as we consider the presence of spectators and buyers from all economic groups. This fact is very attractive, especially in countries where poverty and misery are greater, and for this reason the resulting business averse particularly strong and worrying, placing at serious risk also many other species of birds. A unique criterion for declaring the winners does not exist. Depending on the competition, the birds are judged on the tone, on the variety of notes, on the elegance displayed while singing, on the length of the notes, or also on the capacity of the specimens in imitating the other bird songs. Did you know? White-rumped shamas are one of the most highly traded species in the Asian songbird trade. In 2017, a single seizure involved more than 4,000 individuals. Shama thrush appeared on the $50 notes of the Monetary Authority of Singapore's Bird Series currency notes issued between 1976 and 1984. Furthermore, this species was represented twice on Singapore postal stamps, 50-cent stamps, in 1962 and 1978. White shama thrush is a non-migratory bird species. The popularity of the white-rumped shama has led it to be also introduced in new geographical areas, where at times reveals to be an invasive species, especially for insects and other species of birds. Well known are its introductions in the Hawaii Islands, Hong Kong and Taiwan. The singing fame of the white-rumped shama is such as to have made it one of the first birds in history whose song has been recorded, precisely by Ludwig Koch in 1889.
newspaper, La Semaine du Clergé, using for the first time the word phonograph. 12 years after that, in 1889, my father presented me with one of kind of toy. I was only 8 years old at the time, and as a musician I loved to listen to the song of caged birds. And without knowing it, I became a pioneer of recording nature sounds with this very primitive form of recording on a wax cylinder. The bird was an Indian bird, a shama, a bird size of our blackbird. In my young days, one of the favorite caged birds. This wax cylinder is the only one of my early recordings still in my possession. Listen to the primitive but first recording ever made of the sound of a bird.
That's the video about White-rumped shama, a beautiful bird with a wonderful song. See you in the next episode with various stories and knowledge. If you like this video, please share and subscribe this channel for other interesting videos. See you soon.